Okay, this is part 28 of Rebel. Please like and subscribe before this video fully starts. Daniel. I know what it feels like to be forced to leave your home behind. I know what it's like to lose your parent, to feel helpless as the world around you burns. The girl named Pressa is quiet as we leave the hospital the following morning, where they've already covered her father's body. She doesn't look at me. She barely speaks to Eden, who has his arm around her in a protective grip. I feel sorry for her. In her eyes, I can see a mirror of my own grief from the past. I can hear the echo of my screams and the blood on the ground. The Elector's plane takes off in half an hour, June says in a low voice to me as we walk toward the elevators. We need to hurry. Your president is heading out soon, too. I nod at June, then look back again at my brother and his friend. In this moment, it's as if we're back on the streets of the Republic, evacuating as the colonies closed in. But this is no battle from an outside force. This is the consequence of a flawed system, something that had been rotting underneath a glistening exterior. From the screens in the AIS lobby, we can see the police pushing the undercity crowds back, clubs out, guns sparking, people falling. I tear my gaze away from the sight and keep going. My job is to keep Eden safe, and right now the only path to safety is to get out of this country. We enter the elevator, now functioning only on emergency backup power. As we rise toward the top floor, the Elector's private jet comes into view. I stare at it, the red and black paint streaking the sides of the plane, the angled nose, the lights dotting the platform around it. The entire scene feels surreal. I fall into step behind June, my brother and Pressa silent at my side. What thoughts must be running through his head? What were his last moments with Dominic Hahn like? But I don't have time to dwell on him before we are inside the jet and seated across from Andon. As the engines start and the jet lifts into the air, I look out my window and down at the city below us. Smoke rises from the lowest streets, hazing the still glittering lights on the higher floors. Without the colorful overlays on the city, the place looks more vulnerable than I ever imagined. The buildings stark white, empty of substance. Tiny dots of people run back and forth on the pathways that connect each of the buildings like a web. It looks like war. It looks like something I've seen all too much of in my life. As we rise higher and the scene below fades behind the clouds, I find myself wondering if there is ever a time in history of peace, if we can ever find a way to escape the cycle of destruction we bring upon ourselves. If there is, I sure as hell haven't seen it.